This is Sam Loke here for irishboxing.com. Absolutely delighted to be joined by Black Thunder himself, Caoimhin Agyarko. Caoimhin, you just had a press conference there. We're at the Conlan press conference, but Eddie kind of got you in beforehand, gave you your own little taste of that Belfast crowd at a press conference. Just talk, I suppose, first of all, how does it feel to kind of be pushed into the limelight like that, and to kind of have that press conference just for you? It must be a bit special, right?
Very, very, very special, especially in my hometown, my first press conference back home. Very, very special. So I loved every bit of it. The support was unbelievable, and it's great for me to be able to come back home and enjoy the moment back here rather than elsewhere.
100%. Eddie was talking to us there at the press conference about the next fight is going to be a title fight. Do you have any idea of opponents or what kind of title it's going to be? Is it going to be a defence of your WBA belt there?
Yeah, I suspect it will be a defence. No opponent confirmed just yet. There is a couple of names in the hat, so we're just having a look at them. I think they're going to send a couple more names across. So I just leave that down to my team. I don't deal with the boxing side in terms of picking opponents. Whoever my coach and manager thinks I'm ready for next, we'll fight. So they're dealing with that at the moment. But there is a couple of names, and it will be the first defence of my title. 100%.
Talk to me about how exciting it is to be on this card. I mean, just we saw the turnout there today for Michael Conlan predominantly. Of course, everyone is here for you as well, but it's a massive fight. How excited are you to be on that card?
I'm very, very excited. It's another Irish card for me. Do you know what I mean? Katie Taylor last time, and we invaded Liverpool this time. We're going to invade Nottingham. Do you know what I mean? We know what the Irish fight fans are about, and Mick brings a great crowd. I bring a great crowd, and it'll feel just like home. So I can't wait. It's going to be a very special night for me, and obviously for Mick himself.
In terms of titles, you've obviously got that lovely WBA belt. It's lovely, isn't it? It's a real nice belt. I'm going to pan down slightly so we can have a look at that belt. It's serious bit of hardware, that one. But have you any interest in some of the other, I suppose, more domestic titles? Like, does the British title interest you any more? Kind of, say, the European title. Any of those titles interest you in the next few fights?
Yeah, the European title is definitely something I would go for. British title I have no real desire to fight for. Eddie did present me with an offer and say that the British could be coming vacant soon that I want to fight for, and I said no. It's not something that I want to win. Listen, British title is an unbelievable belt to win, but I'm not a British fighter. I'm an Irish fighter, and I take great pride in coming from Ireland, and I don't feel like I have to go down the domestic route to be a world champion. I just I picked up my first belt, which gets me in the top 15 in the world. So this is the route I want to go down. I will go down the European route and pick up a European title, but I'll not be going down the British route.
Fair enough. Are there any talks of coming back to Belfast? Of course. There's always the possibility that Michael Conlan can be on the card, but I mean, going forward, you're going to be looking to top these cards, and the likes of James Tennyson, Tommy McCarthy, other fighters, Thomas Cardy. There's a lot of Irish guys now who are starting to get chances on Matchroom shows. Has Eddie spoken to you about the possibility of coming back to Belfast anytime soon?
Yeah, we spoke about having a fight before the end of the year. I think he set it up there on stage that we'll be looking at a possibility of headlining or fighting back home before the end of the year. If it's for the right opponent. But listen, I'm on to Eddie all the time. This is where I want to be a superstar. Fuck being a superstar anywhere else. Belfast is my home. I hold great pride in coming from here, and the support that the Irish fans give me is unbelievable. So this is where I want to come back and win world titles and headline shows and become a star over here. So I'll be on to Eddie as much as possible to make it happen. And if anyone can deliver, it's him. Do you know what I mean? That's why I made the switch. He's the main man in the promotional game, and he'll deliver big fights for me.
Yeah, it definitely looks that way. How's the relationship been so far? You'd have to probably characterise it as a good switch so far?
Oh, brilliant switch. The best move I've made for my career. Do you know what I mean? I get on well with Eddie, and he's very complimentary of me, and he believes in me. He believes the hype. He believes in my talent, and to have him backing me, it means the world. So he knows boxing. Do you know what I mean? And he wouldn't be pushing me as much as he is if he didn't believe. So it's great to have someone like him backing me.
100%. Just going to touch on the Wood Conlan fight. What are your thoughts on it? What are your feelings on it? I think most people are going to think Conlan is a favourite here, but it's kind of being billed as a 50-50. What are your general thoughts on the fight?
I do feel it's a 50-50. I'd say I would favour Mick maybe 60-40. just because of how technically good he is. It's a very, very tough fight, and I think it's going to go straight down to the wire. It's kind of one of them ones where you've got a very good boxer against a very good fighter in Lee Wood. McConaughey's a very good technical boxer, do you know what I mean? And Lee's a very good fighter. So I do always feel like the better boxer will always be the better fighter. And that's something my amateur coach always told me, that a technical boxer will always be the brawler. So I'm going to favour Mick for this fight, not only because he's Irish, because I believe in his technical ability and him as a fighter, but I do feel like it is a very 50-50 fight, one maybe edging the other, but it'll be a great fight on the night, and I'm backing Mick to win.
Unbelievable. Caoimhin, I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for your time. As always, I really appreciate it. Can't wait to see you out on the card on March 12th. Sam Loke here for irishboxing.com with Caoimhin Agyarko. Thanks very much, mate.